Hey Dan, I'm going to show you how to set this up real quick. The first thing you want to do is disconnect it from the truck. Take the lights off. Obviously you unhook the chains, which is already going to be hooked up for you. What you want to do first is you want to get it where it needs to go. You ask the customer where they want it and they'll let you know. You just pick this up and you pull it where you want it. The first thing you want to do is disconnect these pins. There's 2 pins here and there. You want to pull these pins, obviously you know how to do that. Slide this out and take the lights off with it. The lights are just on there with a magnet. You want to take them with you. Once you get that done, you want to flip the thing up. This is probably the hardest part. You may need to get somebody's help with this. Just lift it up. It's going to roll a little bit on the side. And that's where it goes. You can still maneuver it a little bit if you have to spin it. The next thing you want to do is you want to unhook these lines, which are holding the target thing from sliding open when you're driving. So you unhook those 2. They're just bungee cords. This is going to fold out. You want to make this straight. Look on the back of this. There's little couple screws on the back that you can spin down to make them stick in the ground. So once you get that straight, what you want to do is you take this. This is in the back of the truck. I'm gonna film it. This is the release for the target. Goes in right. Goes in back. Goes in here. Goes in between these 2 here. Slides in between these 2. And then goes in here. Goes in right here. Once you get that in, come out of the front. Don't do anything. This just screws in. This is the target. That's screwed in. Then you got to go back and make sure that this is lined up in the middle here. Okay, that's how it gets released. Don't touch anything, please.
I didn't see it.
Okay, there's a release here. Let the customer know that when they're climbing up and down, they want to keep this locked. But once they get set, this goes over and down. Now this is live now. So when they hit the target from the front, this will go back and that'll release. And then to reset it, obviously, pull the seat, and it goes back just like that. And when they're climbing up and down, this is just the lock. So if they want to lock it. Just to make sure this is straight, because if this isn't straight here, this isn't going to line up. And then it's not going to release. You got the balls. There's 5 balls. It's pretty simple. The ball will hit this. It'll release the brake. Of course, you locked it. It's not supposed to be locked. Then it'll pull. That's pretty much it. There's a thing in the back for the water. Obviously, this is just when this is down and shut. You know this. I usually fill the water up. I get the water started for the customer just to make sure it's not leaking out. And that's it. It's pretty simple. And then to put it away, when they're done, first thing I do, kind of the opposite. Lock it. Unscrew the target. grab the 5 balls, and then this pull is going to come out. And this folds up. As long as you can get 2 things on here, 2 or 3, you got bungee cords in your truck, just so this doesn't fly open. Obviously you're going to drain the water. That's usually the first thing I have the customers do, is drain the water. I tell them when they're done. You lock this, that's good in place. Then you flip it back. The rest of the water in there will drain out. You don't have to be, it's got tires, so you can bounce a little bit. Once that's done, you hook the bar up into the 2 slots. There's 2 counter pins that'll lock in there, and hook the chains on and the lights, and you're ready to go. Any questions, call me.